walked nearly 200 miles of these trails in the last few days. I've seen bear, I've seen fox, moose, eagles, too many eagles. You know what? There's something out here. It's missing. It's estimated there's 17,000 hockey teams in this state. Between youth to adult, learn to skate, to national travel comp teams. I think every one of them has been out in these woods collecting pucks for this year's season. Every team in the state followed my advice last month and descended on these woods. Picked every puck from every tree. They're all gone. Based on the fact I have found no pucks out here on any of the hockey trees, we can safely say that hockey is alive and well in the state of Alaska. Welcome to Comet Tales, the monthly recap of the on-ice action of the Anchorage Hockey Association's U-14A Comets for games which took place in the month of October 2025. During the month, the Comets played 5 games, and we have the highlights from all of them. So let's jump into the first game, which was played on October 5th against the South Anchorage Oilers U-12 AA squad, played at O'Malley Center's Red Rink. The Comets charged down the slot. He passes to Bennett on the right, but his low shot is blocked and covered. The Comets work the puck to a wide-open player in the circle, who fires a slapper, but the goalie stands strong and gloves the shot before he can find the far post. Comets work the puck out to the point, where a wrist shot finds the crossbar, but flecks harmlessly into the corner. Into the second period, the Oilers take a shot from blue line, which Connor blocks, but is deflected out front. The scrum collapses on the loose puck, but Connor closes the pads and draws the whistle, ending the threat. The Comets take a shot from the wall with rebounds right to Frank. His shot bounces off the leg pad behind the net. The Oilers fire a wrist shot from the top of the circle. Connor reacts instantly, dropping into the butterfly and redirecting the puck into the corner. The Oilers take a shot from above the circle, then is redirected on net by an Oilers skate in the slot. Comets now skating 2 men down. The Oilers work the puck across the ice to an open player in the circle who walks in towards the net before firing a wrister that Connor blocks away towards the corner. Into the third period, the Oilers swipe the puck in neutral ice and get off a shot from above the circle. Connor makes light work of this shot, holding it tightly to his chest and drawing a whistle. 4 minutes to go in the third. The Oilers win a loose puck in the neutral zone and find themselves in 2-on-1. They center to the back post, but Connor slides across the crease, blocking the shot, killing off the Oilers' last best chance. A great individual effort by a Comets player taking the ice in the D zone, skating up the right side, crossing to the left circle. His shot rebounds off the glove, falling harmlessly to the defense. The Comets applied heavy pressure late in the game, but it just wasn't meant to be, as this goalie duel ends in a scoreless draw. Take 2. The next game on the schedule had the Comets hosting the Palmer Pioneers on October 18th at the Ben Boeke 1 Arena. Here's a very quick look at that game. Halfway through the first period, Palmer picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone and goes on a 2-on-1 break. Max forces the puck handler to the outside of the circle, but couldn't stop the centering pass to a wide-open player in the slot whose one-timer put the Pioneers on the board. After a scoreless second period, both teams fight for possession after a face-off in the Palmer end. Bruce gains possession and lofts a screened wrist shot from the high slot that finds the back of the net to level the score at 1, with 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the game. There was no further scoring in this game, and it ends in a 1-1 tie. The very next day, the Comets were back on the ice at Ben Boeke 1 to take on the South Anchorage Drillers. The Comets lose possession deep in their own zone, and the Drillers put in a low-angle shot to go up 1-0. The Drillers pick up a loose puck at center ice and push the puck past the Comets' defense. A shot from the edge of the circle goes over the pads and under the blocker, making the score 2-0. The Drillers make a pass out to the corner to a wide-open shooter who one-times the puck, pushing the lead out to 3. Into the second period, the Comets pressuring on the power play. Colby works the puck along the far wall, sends a pass to Jeremy, who one-times a pass to Tavish, who fires a shot. He collects his own rebound and puts it home 5-hole to put the Comets on the board. Just over halfway through the period, the Drillers again regain their 3-goal lead on a bouncing puck in the crease. Less than 2 minutes later, the Comets answer back on the power play. Colby works the puck behind the net until a passing lane appears, sending the puck to Tavish just outside the crease. And then he slams the puck home to cut the lead to 2 goals with just under 6 minutes remaining. The Comets pressing on the power play again. Diego keeps the puck in the zone and centers to Frank, who is hit just as the puck arrives. The puck deflects to Jeremy, who wrists a shot over the glove, making this a 1-goal game with 3 minutes 16 seconds remaining. Face-off in the Drillers' end with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. The Comets pulled Connor, the goaltender, for the extra attacker. Frank is fighting for the puck along the far wall with 3 Drillers draped all over him. Tavish gains possessions and centers to Max, who one-times a shot that goes 5-hole, finding the back of the net and tying this game up at 4 with only 0.3 of a second remaining on the clock. This one ends in a tie on the scoreboard, but feels like a win as the Comets fight back from a 3-goal deficit in the last 6 minutes of the game. A week later, same ice, same opponent, different colored jerseys. On October 25th, the Comets hosted the Drillers in a rematch at Ben Boeke 1. First period, the Drillers take a shot from the blue line. The puck is deflected at the circle and bounces on net. It bounces off of Connor's pads and is loose in the crease with 2 Drillers closing in. Connor locates the loose biscuit and secures it, ending the threat. Second period, Jeremy intercepts a clearance pass and heads into the corner. He centers to a wide-open Bruce, who wrists a rocket past the glove to open the scoring, putting the Comets up 1-0. The Drillers walk the puck into the high slot and fire a low shot on net. Connor rises to the challenge and paddles this one harmlessly into the corner, ending the threat. Into the third period, the Comets try to clear a blind centering pass, but it is held in at the blue line. The Drillers instantly fire an elevated shot in through traffic, but Connor has it in his sights all the way in. It rebounds straight to Max, who backhands it out of danger. The Drillers break out of the zone and find themselves 2-on-1 against Diego. His positioning is perfect as he redirects the cross with his stick, interrupting the attack just long enough for reinforcements to arrive and turn away the attack. The Comets held their 1-goal lead through the remainder of the period, taking the win 1-0. The Comets closed out the month with another game against the U-12 AA North Star squad. In the early evening of October 27th, the Comets and the U-12 North Stars faced off in an inter-association game played on the campus of the University of Alaska Anchorage. Early in the first period, Bruce fights for the puck in the circle. His shot is saved, but the rebound pinballs into the crease where Jeremy slams it home to open the scoring for the Comets. Later in the first period, the North Stars make a solo rush up the near side. He fires a wrister from the circle, but Connor flashes the leather, ending the threat. Midway through the second period, the Comets are on the power play. Max works the puck out of the corner and makes a power move into the circle, taking on 3 North Stars, but he loses the puck. The North Stars collect and move towards their own net, but he loses possession and the puck trickles 5-hole, putting the Comets up by 2 goals. Max will get a credit for the goal as he was the last Comet to play the puck. Just over a minute later, now the North Stars are on the power play. The Stars win a face-off in their own zone and charge up ice. He gets deep in the crease and pushes the puck into the net to cut the Comets' lead to 1 goal. Late in the period, the North Stars intercept a centering pass in the crease. They rush up ice and take a shot from the circle that finds a hole to level the score at 2-2. Into the third period, William works the puck behind the net. Turning back towards the net, he centers to Max, who one-times the puck into the net to put the Comets back out in front, 3-2. With both teams skating 4-on-4, the North Stars move the puck from behind the net, get it to the post, and sneak it in to again tie the score. Half a minute later, and the North Stars are on the power play again. A shot is made from outside the circle that Connor saves, but the rebound gets away and is poked in by an unmarked attacker. Max collects a loose puck deep in the defensive zone. He fires a breakout pass to Bruce, who was just released from the bin. He collects in the circle and launches a rocket just inside the far post, tying the game at 4-4 with just over a minute left. The North Stars make a push with 40 seconds remaining in the game by pulling their goaltender, but can't maintain possession. The Comets kill off the remaining seconds, earning the tie against the North Stars AA team. That completes all the highlights from October. On the horizon, the Comets are facing a very busy month of November. We have 4 normal games on the schedule, but they're also entering 2 tournaments. Mid-month, the team will travel to Soldotna to participate in this year's Peninsula Power Play Tournament hosted by the Kenai Peninsula Hockey Association. To close out the month, the Comets will skate in Anchorage Hockey Association's Turkey Shootout Tournament. All in all, 10 games minimum in the month, up to 14 if things go our way. I'm going to need an editor. That'll do it for this month's edition of Comet Tales. Remember, keep your stick on the ice.